As we age and move through life, mobility becomes more and more important. In this practice, we're going to check in with the mobility of our hips and our low back to not only see where we are today, but to increase our mobility as we step into tomorrow. If you have 2 blocks, a blanket, a strap, and a bolster, grab them because we're going to use them. Ready to mobilize? Then let's practice. Coming onto your mat. Finding your way onto your back. We're going to bring the soles of your feet together, coming into reclining butterfly. If it helps you to have a block under each knee, it can take some of the intensity away. Place a block there, bringing your hands onto your body. Relax the body. Soften into it. And on your next inhale, fill your lungs all the way up. And then open your mouth and let it out with a sigh. Doing one more like that. Big breath in. Letting it go when you're ready. And then breathing deeply here on your own. For today's practice, we're going to use it as an opportunity to increase the mobility within our hips and our low back. Those 2 areas of the body can be the culprit for many discomforts and challenges as we move through life. Keeping them healthy, keeping them mobile is crucial for many of us. And this practice is a great place to ensure that. The body loves to move. Typically, we resist the movement. In this practice, let's simply allow the body to move. Using the breath, using the poses, using movement itself to create mobility in these 2 very important areas of our body. If you'd like to set your own intention for your practice, go ahead and do that now. And let's make our dedication. Then on your next inhale, fill your lungs all the way up again. Through the mouth, let it out. Inhale, reach the arms over the head. Exhale, take the hands to the outer knees. Draw the knees together. And hug them into the chest. Rocking side to side, massaging your low back, making sure it's relaxed. Using the floor for that massaging effect. Maybe taking the knees wide. Breathing well into the hips, into the low back. Releasing the left leg forward, keeping the right knee hugged towards the chest. Let's roll that right ankle. Drawing the knee in. Relaxing whatever tension we may see or experience. And hugging the left knee back into the chest. Releasing the right leg forward. rolling the left ankle. Breathing well. Then hugging the right knee back into the chest with the left one. Taking the knees wide. Then grabbing the outer edges of your feet for happy baby. Maybe rocking side to side here. It's this massaging effect that the floor can have on our bodies is one of the reasons why we practice on a hard surface. The self-massage. Observing if there's any resistance. Hugging the knees back into the chest. Then start to rock and roll forward and back. Really allowing the weight of the body to massage the back muscles. The next time you come up, is come to a seated position. Move the blocks out of the way. And if you like, and if you have a blanket, you can sit on a blanket or a bolster here. Gives the hips a little bit of elevation. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, fold forward. Cross-legged seated position. If you like, you can use a block. Rest it under the forehead. Rest the forehead onto it. You can have it on a higher level, a lower level, really depends on your flexibility. You can also move it down levels if you find that you're able to create mobility within each breath. Chances are you will be able to lower the block, keeping the sitting bones grounded into your mat or onto the blanket, allowing the breath to create mobility wherever you're feeling the tension. Then inhale, come on up. Switching sides, have the other leg in front. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, fold forward. I personally like to use a block in these positions. When we can rest our forehead onto it, we allow our body to relax more. Allowing gravity to assist us in creating this mobility by really sinking in to the mat, to the block, to our blanket, into our bodies. Slowly come on out. Remove the block. Remove the blanket if you have one. Rolling over the knees. Stepping back to hands and knees. The wrists directly under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And let's take some cat-cow stretches. As you inhale, pull the chest through the arms. Lift the crown of the head towards the ceiling. Exhale, rounding it all in, tucking the tailbone under, chin towards the chest. Inhale, chest through the arms, arching the low back. Exhale, rounding it all in. Feel the back muscles just broadening out and opening up. One more round. Inhale, pull the chest through the arms. Exhale, rounding it in. Two more. Inhale, coming into your cap. Exhale, rounding into cow. One more round. On your inhale, come to a flat back. Exhale, release the hips into the heels. Forehead down to the mat, relaxing the arms and shoulders for child's pose. Softening all the muscles. Inhale, come up to hands and knees. Tuck your toes. Exhale, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Moving through your first down dog. Maybe bending one knee deeply, rolling over those toes, rolling that ankle around, switching sides. You want to have a straight spine here, so if that means you bend both knees deeply in order to ensure your spine is long, do that. It's much better to have a straight spine and bent knees than straight legs and a round back. Breathing into your downward facing dog. On your next inhale, come into plank pose. Shoulders come over the wrists. Hips same height as the shoulders. As you exhale, lower all the way down to your mats. You're welcome to use your knees. Release the toes. Press into the feet. Inhale, lift the chest for cobra. Exhale, release the chest down. Let's do 2 more of those. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, lower. 1 more. We're going to hold it at the top. Inhale, lift for cobra. Hold there. Press into the top of the left foot as you then lift the right foot off the mat. Just a couple of inches. Keep both legs straight, reaching through the toes. Observing if there's any tension in the low back and soften it. Take 1 more inhale here. Exhale, release the right foot back to the mat. Pressing into it, inhale, lift the left foot. Once again, just a few inches. Both legs are engaged. Both are long. Breath is full. Relax tension. Release resistance. On your exhale, release the left foot back down to the mat. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, strong legs, plank pose, inhale, knees are welcome. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, walking the hands back towards the feet. Maybe clasping opposite elbows. As you fold forward, relaxing the back body, maybe gently rocking side to side. One more breath. Releasing the hands back to the mat. Walking to downward facing dog. Inhale, come high into the feet, bend the knees, look forward. As you exhale, step to the front of your mats. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. Find a long spine. Exhale, forward fold. 2 more of those. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, folding in. 1 more. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. Exhale, folding in. This inhale, come to stand. Maybe put a slight bend in the knees as you come up to ease the low back. Exhale, arms by your side. Let's take a couple of half sun salutations. Inhale, lift the arms. As you exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. Folding back in as you exhale. Inhale to stand. Maybe bend the knees. Maybe keep them straight. Lift the arms. Exhale, arms by your side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, folding in again. Inhale to stand, arms lift. Exhale, arms by your side. Let's do one more half salutation. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, folding in. Inhale, lift the chest. Folding forward, exhale. Inhale, come up to stand. Lift the arms. Reach tall. Exhale, arms by your side. Surya Namaskar A, Sun Salutation A. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, step back to plank and lower chaturanga all the way down to the mat. You can use the knees, release the toes. Press into the feet, cobra pose, inhale. Exhale, lower, tuck the toes. You can use the knees still. Inhale to plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Holding down dog for a few breaths. Allowing each one, even as we hold this pose, to create mobility within. What's moving for you? Inhale, come high into the feet, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step to the front of your mat. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. Exhale, folding in. Inhale to stand, arms lift. Exhale, arms by your side. Arms up, inhale. Folding forward, exhale. One more sun salutation A, just like the last one. Lift the chest halfway, big inhale. Exhale, step back to plank and lower chaturanga all the way down to the mat. Release the toes. Inhale for cobra pose. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes, strong legs. Inhale, plank pose. You can use the knees. Down dog, exhale. Hold down dog. One of the gifts of a Vinyasa flow practice is we're allowed to constantly experience movement. Our bodies are always moving as we breathe. So now we include deeper, more intentional movements with that breath. Inhale high into the feet, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the front of your mats. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. Exhale, folding in. Inhale, come up to stand, lift the arms. Exhale, arms by your side. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, step or jump back, move through chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, step the right foot between the hands. Spin the left heel down to the mat. Inhale, windmill the arms up for warrior two. As we hold warrior two, making sure we are experiencing movement, which is the definition of mobility and the tool for keeping our bodies mobile. So go deeper into the right knee, spine is long. Reach through the arms. Inhale, flip the right arm up for reverse warrior. Exhale to side angle. You can bring the right forearm onto the right thigh, left arm up towards the ceiling. Depending on your current mobility, you can stay here, or if you like, you can use a block. Placing it on the tall side or the medium side, once again, all depending upon your current state of mobility. If you can, perhaps lowering it to the flattest level, or even moving the block out altogether. You choose. Take one last breath here. Then inhale, come all the way up back to reverse warrior. Exhale, windmill the hands to the mat, step the right foot back and lower chaturanga. Upward facing dog, big inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step the left foot between the hands. Spin the right heel down to the mat. Big inhale brings you up to warrior two. And you drop in. And you experience movement subtly. A lot of the movement we can create for ourselves is by simply releasing resistance to it. Are you experiencing resistance within your body in your warrior two? Last breath here. Then inhale, flip the left arm up for reverse warrior. Exhale to side angle. Most likely you're going to have the same expression on this side as you did on the left side, so maybe keeping the left forearm on the thigh, using a block on the appropriate level for your body in this practice today. And as long as we can continue to experience movement, it will continue to change. We will increase our mobility. That's just how it works. Last breath here in your side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, windmill the hands to the mat. Step the left foot back, taking chaturanga. Upward facing dog, big inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Release the knees to the mat. Release the toes, hips into the heels. Rest the forehead down, child's pose. Engaging muscles can create tension, so taking child's pose whenever you need it to release. Last breath here. Reach the arms forward. Inhale, lift the hips, tuck the toes. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, coming high onto your feet, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the front of your mats. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. Exhale, folding in. As you inhale, bend the knees, reach the arms up for chair pose. Hold chair. Experiencing movement. Creating mobility, all while breathing deeply. Keep dropping in, keep reaching tall. On your next inhale, come up to stand, reach the arms up. Exhale, arms by your side. Lift the right knee, hug it in, then you're going to bring the sole of the right foot into the inner left thigh. Press that foot into the thigh as you press the left thigh into the right foot. Hands to the hips for tree pose. Hands on the hips, ensure that the hips remain square. If you like, you can keep your hands there or bring them together in front of the heart. If you would like to challenge your balance, you can take the arms up and over the head. Maybe, for the last 2 breaths, even start to turn the gaze up towards the hands, or even bringing the palms together. On your next exhale, bring the hands down, release the right foot back to the mat. Lift the left knee, hug it in, bringing the sole of the left foot to the inner right thigh. Pressing the right thigh into the left foot, hands to the hips. Lengthen the low back down as you lift the frontal hip bones up. Holding here. Taking the same variation with the hands and arms that you did on the last side. Breathing well. Not allowing that left hip to roll back, keeping it forward, opening the left knee. Releasing the hands, releasing the left foot, arms by your side. Inhale, chair pose, sit deep, reach tall. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. Exhale, step or jump back, taking chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Releasing the knees back to the mat, this time having them wide, having the feet wide for a child's pose with wide legs. Allowing the body to sink in between the thighs if you can. Relaxing the forehead, relaxing the arms, softening the shoulders. Gently getting into the hips. Releasing any resistance or tension you might be experiencing anywhere in the body. Inhale, come up to hands and knees. Cross the ankles. Roll over them, coming to a seated position. Maybe grabbing the blanket again. Placing it underneath the sit bones to give your hips a little elevation. Bringing the soles of your feet together for butterfly. Find a long spine. Fold in when you're ready. And just like we did at the beginning, perhaps using a block under the forehead so you can relax into this hold. Depending on your level of mobility today, that will determine which level you have your block on. Play with it. And perhaps after a few breaths, you've created so much more space that you can lower the block to the next level down. Allowing each inhale and exhale to give you an experience of movement. Last few breaths here. Inhale, come up. Take that block, move it to the side. Straighten your left leg forward. Bring the sole of the right foot into the inner left thigh again. Perhaps bringing the block under the right knee. If you have a strap and you'd like to use it for a forward fold, place it around the sole of the left foot. Straighten the spine. Once again, better to have a straight spine than a straight leg. That's why we have the strap. And fold in. Perhaps walking the hands up the strap. If you can grab the left foot, you can do that as well. Where is your mobility today? And then how can we allow each breath to give us the experience of cultivating a little bit more? Inhale, lift the chest. Switching sides. Straighten the right leg, maybe bringing the right foot into the strap. Bending the left knee, bringing that foot into the inner right thigh. Moving the block under the left knee. Lengthen the spine. And fold in when you're ready. Where is the movement happening within you and your body? Being present to it, engaging with it. Inhale, lift the chest. Come on out. Move the block to the side. Straighten both legs forward, maybe holding on to the strap. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Breathing into your movement. Moving into the body, softening the tension. Inhale, lift the chest. Come on out. You're going to straddle the legs as wide as you can. Perhaps still sitting on the blanket. Lengthen the spine by lifting the arms. Exhale, fold in. Perhaps using a block here under the forehead. Perhaps using 2 blocks. Using 2 blocks helps us if we have a lot of tension in our low back or in our hips, so that we can once again relax into this hold. Depending on your level of mobility will determine what level of block you use or how many you use. Perhaps lowering it down to 1. Yet again, maybe every couple of breaths you're able to lower it a little bit further. What's very important here though is that you don't create tension. You release it. So if by lowering the blocks you experience more resistance somewhere in the body, just keep it where it's at and breathe. Last couple of breaths here. Inhale, come on out. Remove the blanket. Keep it close by though. We're going to come into single pigeon, right side. So right leg is at the front of the mat, left leg straight towards the back. Maybe folding the blanket, placing it underneath the right hamstring or buttocks. Finding a long spine. Using the blocks here again as well. Maybe 2 blocks, maybe 1 block. Find where you're at today. And then monitor it. Using the breath to create movement, to possibly being able to lower the blocks. But wherever you are, relax, release, let go of the resistance, moving tension and grip out. Few breaths here. Keep softening it. Inhale, come on up. Tuck the toes of the left foot, lift the back knee. Downward facing dog. Moving the blanket to the other side. Stepping the left leg forward. Releasing the back knee and toes. Bringing that blanket underneath the hamstring or the left buttocks. Perhaps using the block or blocks Chances are it's going to be similar on this side as it was on the last, but we do have a tight side and an open side, allowing each side to be its own unique experience. For me personally, the left side is my open hip. But once again, it'll be similar. So find your position, your level of block. Relaxing into this, breathing into the movement. With every exhale, feeling the release of tension, of resistance. Because once again, the body wants to move. We just have to provide the space and allow it to. Our bodies are meant to be mobile. This practice helps us with that and sustain mobility. Last couple of breaths. Then inhale, come on up. Tuck the toes of the right foot, lift the knee, step it back to downward facing dog. Moving the blanket out of the way. Then step the legs forward. Cross the ankles or shins, rolling over them, coming onto your back, preparing for Shavasana. But since we have all these props, we're going to use them. If you have a bolster, you can place it underneath your knees. It helps with our low back tension. Maybe using the blanket under the head and each block under the feet. It takes a minute to figure out where things need to be for you. But when you're set up, rest your arms by your side, palms face up. On your inhale, fill the lungs all the way. Open your mouth and let it out. Enjoy your rest. On your inhale, fill the lungs. Through your mouth, let it out. Bringing the awareness back into your body's wiggling fingers and toes. Rolling your wrists and ankles. Inhale, reach the arms over the head, legs towards the front of your space. Let the exhale out with a sigh, bending the knees up, rolling onto your side. Taking a pause there. Then gently pressing yourself up to a seated position. Bringing the hands together in front of the heart. Being grateful for this practice, the opportunity to cultivate mobility within the hips and low back, within our bodies, within our practices, mobility within our lives. Let's thank the dedication. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice today, and I truly do hope that you're able to find it helpful. If you have any questions at all about this practice, make sure to leave them in the comments below, and I will definitely respond to them. If you're enjoying these practices, consider hitting the like button so that they can be shared with more people like yourself, and make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can be in the know of when I drop new videos. If you're interested in diving deeper on how we can move the yoga practice off of our mat and into the rest of our lives, check out my podcast linked below and be on the lookout for other content that I'm creating. I'm new to YouTube and I'm really wanting to connect with a meaningful community here, and I'm so stoked that you are a part of it.